foundation for our program. And that's kind of what Tim talked about yesterday, the reality of sports and the reality, what it really is and how that's found in Jesus and nothing else but that, okay? So I'm going to read that verse and just talk to you real quick and then we should be out of here. So 1 Timothy 4:8 says, for physical training is of some value, but godliness has value for all things because it holds promise for both the present life and the life to come. Okay, so I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Physical training has some value, right? Would you guys say, Philip, if you do 100 push-ups a day, would you say you'll probably get stronger? Okay, that's what happens, right? If you train, then you're probably going to get a little bit stronger, and it's of some value, right? If you practice baseball all the time, if you start weightlifting all the time, it gives you something, you get something out of it, correct? Right, everyone? Okay, so, but it's only of some value, right? Because it doesn't really carry over into the next life, and that's something we're going to talk about. And it's not really everything, but something that we do in our culture is we mistake it as everything, okay? People think that physical training, that's all there is. That you just keep working out, keep playing baseball, and keep doing all those things, and the more you do that, you just strive for that, and you make that basically your biggest goal in life, right? When some people say that some people's goal in life, their biggest goal is to just be a major league player and be the best baseball player you can ever be, right? A lot of people have that goal, and it's not a bad goal. I've had that goal too, but sometimes it can get a little distorted. And actually, in my life, it was actually 10 years ago, around the same time, I was actually in a camp at this same place, and it was Pacific Sports Center, so I was on this exact same field doing this probably exact same camp, a little similar, not 3LD Sports though, so I know where you guys are coming from, and I know that when you start training from a young age, it's something that you start really doing a lot, okay, and it just gets more and more and more. And when I start turning around the age of 16 or 17, so like these guys' age and some of you guys, I really start making baseball more important than it should be, okay? I started making baseball almost a god, okay? I started making it, if I would fail, I'd be absolutely disappointed and depressed, and if I would succeed, I was just loving life, okay? I was dictated by what would happen, on the baseball field. But does anyone know, I'm guessing you guys all know Albert Pujols, right? Raise your hand if you know Albert Pujols. Did you guys see him last night in the home run derby? Yeah. He should have won, right? Or I wanted him to win. He was actually my pick, okay? But he's actually a strong Christian guy too, and he's even quoted as saying basically that baseball isn't everything to him, and he says that's actually why he has so much success. It's because he doesn't make it as everything. He's not afraid to fail, he said, because he doesn't see it as dictating him, okay? The people that are afraid of failure in baseball are the people that are dictated by success. Because if you're afraid of failure, then that means all you want is success, and you can't handle failure, okay? And let's see. And so that's basically the first part of the verse, just because physical training is only of some value, but if you strive for it, if that's all you strive for, you're always going to wind up empty. And why it is only of some value is because you can't take it into the next life, right? That verse says that there's something from this life, and then godliness holds present for the future life, which means there's a future life ahead of us in eternity, okay? And that one's eternal. This one's only temporary. But we can't take our baseball skills into there, okay? I can't take my curveball into heaven. I don't think so, at least. So, you know, I mean, that'd be kind of cool if we could, though. I mean, I wouldn't mind pitching against Moses or something like that. It'd be pretty sweet. So, I mean, we can all imagine that. But so that's basically what it says. But godliness, however, that's the thing that holds promise, guys, for not only this life, but also the life to come. That's the thing that if you put your worth in, and then you put your worth in Jesus, which we're going to be talking about a lot more this week, I'm not going to delve into that too much, then that's where you actually find true worth, and you never really despair as much as you do with baseball as your God, okay? So, I mean, that's about it.